What's the Numbers TV?
He the shooter. Patty Bells, what's up? I see you. What's the numbers is adding up? It's a major decision. Subtract the cap from the facts and let you make the decision. Them other channels keep your brain all confused. You know the first blog you go for your latest urban news. What's the numbers, Mobb? You already know it ain't 100 if you ain't heard it from Pole Road. What's the numbers, Mobb? You already know it ain't 100 if you ain't heard it from Pole Road. If you like the content that What's the Numbers provide, first you hit the like button, then you gotta subscribe. If you like the content that What's the Numbers provide, first you hit the like button, then you gotta subscribe.
We here, man, on a Saturday, man. You hear me? We here on a Saturday.
What's poppin', fellas? Ladies.
Yeah. What's the deal, man? We got some things to talk about. Really just got this one topic to talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta
share the live, man. Share the live. Hit the like button on the way in.
It's free. Show some love to the channel.
Yeah, man. Show some love.
You know what I'm saying? Could be outside with the leg and all that. We here with y'all. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It could be a Julio night. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna be on that sports page on Monday. Tap in, doing a live. So on some sports content, that'll be the day to pull up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Tonight we here to talk about this Jeezy Mula situation real quick.
Yeah, Jeezy.
You know what I mean?
That's good luck.
He copped out. Hey, I know man niggas that copped out. We just want to read the.
He confessing to. I mean, I hope maybe all him and his co-defendants is all in cohesion.
I don't. So they say they're going to trial next month. They're going to trial next month. The Cody's.
He copping out.
Yeah, he took it on. You know, he trying to get home. He got Lambos to drive, and you know what I mean. Rollies to rock. Here had that good jail fit picture. He ready to come home now. So we gonna read the article, like you know what I'm saying. Like I said, he just took a plea deal. He ain't the first person to take a plea. He said Tito's. Here a few minutes, y'all. Share the live. Get a few more people in here. You know, I don't care if all is getting clipped up. We dropping it, so I want to be first hand. Donovan was a comment. He said, let me read the comment real quick before we get started. What he said?
What he say something about federal aid?
Nah. This was Donovan D out there. He said, y'all stay taking the goddamn lives down. Went to watch last night live. Shit was gone. It's a live. You got to catch it live. If you don't catch it live, you know what I mean? You got to catch it.
You got to become a member.
Yeah, you got to. I'm about to set that up, though, the membership on this channel. But you got to catch the clips if not. You know what I mean? My guy, Chris Tracy, set it off on a Saturday. You know what I mean? Just appreciate you, bro. Yeah, you got to catch them live. You got to be in the building. If you ain't in the building, you got to catch the clips. Now, the Bimmy lives, we left them up because they was going crazy. You feel me? So you could go catch those is up. But every live don't be up all the time. You got to get the clips. Then at the end of the clips, we'll drop the whole live again. But I'm about to set the membership up, though. I'm going to have all the lives up there for all the members. Y'all can watch. I'm about to set that up probably tomorrow. Yeah, Cody's going to trial. That's what it said. We about to get into it in a second. Give a few more minutes. See if anybody else hit the like button.
Okay, cop Chris McCray. He always set it off. Let's see some other people, like, you know, joining the festivities that Chris McCray joins in. You heard?
Membership. We gonna go up. This is for the lives, you know what I'm saying? What you want. But we're gonna do a live on the main channel one of these days. You know, we getting back rolling over there. But yeah, this is where it's at though. Yeah, let me pull up this news up paper article though, man. I think I got it in my email. Hold on. Because I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to read the article. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm seeing people putting different narratives out there already on Instagram and shit like that. So I just want to read it, see what they, you know what I'm saying? See what's going on.
What's the narrative? Like he telling?
I don't listen. Yeah, like I seen some narratives. I seen it's a lot of different narratives. I don't know, you know. So I just want to read and see what the article said.
They go on a trial and he copped out. That's not a good look for them.
That's not a good look. He's not the first to do that though. Big Meech went to trial and all the BMF, everybody else copped out.
No, Big Meech didn't go to trial.
I mean, Big Meech didn't go to trial. 3, Ill went to trial and everybody else with BMF copped out. Sometimes that's how it happens. Because niggas cop out, niggas is rats.
Not saying that they ratting, but if he copped out to planning it, then that means he might have had to implicate them as because he was in jail during the time. You know what I'm saying? So he copped out to planning it, and they go on a trial saying that they ain't had nothing to do with it and shit like that. Then yeah, that ain't a good look for boy. They must have came with him. They must have presented some evidence on him that was so fucking extreme, where he had no, like he felt like he had no choice, or they was gonna roof his dice.
Nah, he went from facing like 30 or 40 to facing 9.
Facing 9?
Because he copped out, took responsibility, and they dropped the top charge, and he's only getting sentenced on the assault charge, not the attempt murder.
To 9 years.
No, he's facing 9. He could get 4 to 9. He could get out. He could get time served and get out. He said Bobby and Rowdy copped out.
But they ain't getting Bobby and Rowdy did cop out.
That's what I'm saying. So what's I gotta understand. Maybe it's the way the article was worded. Let's see what's going on with the article. 40 people in the building, man. Hit the like button. Share the live. You know what I'm saying? Jeezy Mula takes plea deal. We're about to get into it. Let me check it out. This is the first page. It says, a Brooklyn rapper with ties to the notorious Blood Gang pleaded guilty on Friday to aggravated assault in connection with a 2017 Manhattan shooting that seriously injured an unintended target, prosecutors said. Juan McBean and 2 others defendants were initially charged with attempt murder in the failed attempt to take down a gang rival. But McBean's plea allows him to avoid a trial and be sentenced to prison on the lesser assault charge. Prosecutors said McBean, known in rap music circles as Jeezy Mula, helped plan an attack on a gang rival to be carried out by 2 partners who ended up shooting the wrong man. McBean, admitting to his affiliation with the Real Right Gang, revealed in Brooklyn federal court that the target of the attack was a member of the rival Bread Gang, Set of the Blood. McBean and his co-defendants learned that a Bread Gang member can be found at a location in the vicinity of Essex Street and Hester Street in Lower Manhattan. Prosecutors said Samad Smith and Mark Waiters traveled to the location and shot an innocent person sitting in his car whom they mistook for the intended target. That's Sport and Telly, Real Right Sport, Real Right Telly. That's who these 2 names is right here.
And the feds picked this whole thing up?
Yeah, this federal. The victim was seriously injured but survived The attack was carried out in retaliation for the 2015 murder of a real right member. That murder is the Mook murder. I did the profile piece on Mook, and I did a profile piece on S. Dot with Mook killed S. Dot. He got found guilty in court of that, or he copped out something like that. He got found guilty. That's that murder, retaliation for that murder. This shooting was supposed to be retaliation for that. That's what they saying in this article.
Okay.
I knowingly conspired. This is what I guess Jeezy Mula is saying. I knowingly conspired, helped plan the assault in the Eastern District of New York to maintain my position in the gang. McBean told a Brooklyn federal judge as he entered his plea. If McBean had gone to trial on the 10 murder charge and lost, he could have faced up to 40 years in jail. Smith and Waiters are scheduled to go to trial next month. McBean was previously sentenced to 2 years in jail on a bank fraud charge to which he pleaded guilty in 2021. He admitted to running a counterfeit check scheme in Manhattan that netted him about $50,000. So he didn't say their names, but he's already locked. They're all locked up together. They got locked up for the shooting. He said, "I planned it with my partners, but I don't know what you. So what's going on? What you feel? What's going on with that?"
They going to trial. He said he planned it with his partners, man. He basically, he planned it with his partners. His partners is his co-defendants. So he kind of threw them under the bus. Unless they all were in cahoots into like hopping out and all that. But it don't look good, huh?
He said they going to trial.
Yeah, they going to trial, but then you don't think that's what he just said is not relevant in trial?
Yeah, so
if he looked at as a leadership position, unless they're going to cop out,
they might
cop out too. Yeah, but they might have no choice.
They might have no choice because of his plea.
Definitely, yeah. They might have had no choice in the matter. Shit. It's fucked up all across the board. You know what I'm saying? Damn, Jeezy.
They shot an innocent, a dude that had nothing to do with it either. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part.
Who didn't have nothing to do with the shit.
That's the crazy part, bro.
What type of drilling gone wrong is that?
Ain't no telling. That's definitely drilling going wrong. Man.
So if they cop out, then he ain't telling really. But if they go to trial,
if they cop out, then they like, or they coordinated the whole thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right. You know what I'm saying? But he basically said he planned it with his partners. I mean,
they worded it as his partners being watched. And this right here, they said, prosecutors said, on the McBean co-defendants learned, hold on right here, were initially charged, and McBean and two other defendants were initially charged with the 10 murders. Like, they got locked up. Right here. Planned an attack on a gang rival to be carried out by two partners. This is what prosecutors said.
Yeah.
And in his words,
he admitted to.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
He admitted to it.
I feel like he ready to come home. He's like, yo. Y'all need to take this deal too.
They might not be ready to do that though. They might feel like it depends on what kind of shit they get from their lawyer, but like now it's over. Really.
They record might be crazier too. They might be facing more time. They cop out might not be. Because boy had just came home from doing a bit. I think Telly too.
Yeah. Shit is all fucked up, man.
I think they both just came home not too long before this shit.
Shit is all fucked up. Shit is all fucked up, bro.
But it's not ratting. He just threw him under the bus though. Right?
I mean, he ain't implicate. He said his partners. He ain't say no names.
Is it like a gunner plea?
He is kind of throwing him a bus.
Is that like a similar to a gunner?
I mean, he said in the furtherance of the gang. I mean, basically, like if they would like, you see how Rowdy and fucking Bobby worked their shit out, like everybody knew, but then old boy like I'm going to trial. I'm not gonna take the time to 14. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they all came together, but they like, all right, well, he just made that decision. So like I'm saying, if Jeezy Mula, like, you know what I'm saying, if he was in like with his boys, like they was all together and they agreed on doing this, then yeah, he good. But if it's no like, if he did this on his own, then he like Gunna. If he did this on his own without no consultation from his peoples, then he like Gunna, bro.
Some people said Sport and Telly like they don't know what he talking about. They going to trap.
Yeah, so then evidently if they don't know what he's talking about, then hey, it is what it is. The writing is the writing is there. You know what I'm saying?
He corroborated the DA story.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely corroborated. Corroborated. Not cooperated. Corroborated. Definitely. That's a fact.
I don't know.
Ain't no getting around that. Ain't no getting around that.
Dang, I think he ready to get back to flexing, man. He was the IG, the original flexer. Pop Smoke, we talk about him all the time. You know what I'm saying? And some people say he started the woo with Canarsie, or he made it go crazy. I think he tired of being in jail. He been in jail.
I know Scrap is looking at this nigga like, you were just talking about me, nigga.
Get Scrap down for a body or so. He not.
But an innocent bystander got hurt in this shit.
Yeah, but he didn't even go on the drill. I think.
Funny face, everything, everybody that we talk about, you find some link to. Bimmy was your connect, and Jeezy sold you.
Oh, this nigga's crazy.
This nigga here, boy, he is loopy for real. Bimmy is connect. Bimmy was his plug, and Jeezy sold him.
Shit. I don't know. I think he's tired of being in jail.
He told me before.
Yeah, he's wild. Yes, you got me.
Respect the jokes.
That's the part that's crazy. Then you gotta do this shit and shoot an innocent bystander. Damn, you almost killed the dude too.
Mm-hmm. And they got caught with the hammer?
I don't know how they got caught. Probably cameras. They shot a dude in like his face or some shit.
Eye in the sky, never lie.
I'm guessing it's some. These niggas might have been, who knows? They be hot anyway. That's what I'm saying. You think that shit ain't worth it, bro. Like, that shit not worth it.
Not at all, bro.
I feel like, you know what it is? Like, he had one of the good jail picks. Niggas was talking about it, right? Now it's like, bro, if I don't get home, I ain't gonna get to see none of the benefits of it. Like, I'm just in jail. I got Dior on in the can. I'm just wasting away.
And he got that on MDC, but he might not have that on wherever USP he go to.
He just topped out. He was still there, right?
He's gonna be an MDC for a minute till he gets sentenced.
So say he like, I did all this Instagram. I can't even I've been stuck here, in and out of jail. All for the scam life. That's what I say. Such scam life. That shit too in and out of jail.
You know what? It come with beef, because it come with a lot of. You develop a lot of hate and envy when you're doing that shit, bro. Because you out here flexing, you fucking niggas bitches. Niggas don't like that shit, my nigga. It come with a lot of beef. Be prepared to beef if you scamming.
And you think they wouldn't be beefing, right? Because niggas ain't on the block selling drugs all day, but
come with a lot of beef, bro. Scam life come with beef. If they ain't on the block, they ride around town, different foreigns, different rentals, or shopping. Instagram is popping, and then they showing they adding at niggas joints on purpose. You know what I'm saying? And they talking all that money talk, man. That's how them niggas do. They talk that bread.
Be in the parties, busting it up.
Yeah. All that.
So you saying the scamming come with a lot of beef?
It definitely come with a lot of beef. Them niggas get money. They get easier money. Easier money. Like a nigga that's hustling, he gotta grind. He gotta stay on the block. He gotta grind for his. He gotta make sure, niggas come correct. If the Wizzy ain't good, he gotta either, it come with it's ups and downs too. But I just think the scammers, because they got so much, like they either on a mission, but when they ain't on a mission, they got that bread and they fronting. You know what I'm saying? And then most of the time they getting beef is over some bitches.
Yeah, it's definitely over a lot of bitches. Definitely now with Instagram. All this beef and shit. And then a lot of them like being all beefing on Instagram too. The niggas get to that shit just like the bitches don't have to time. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they beefing with. They beefing over bitches, man. Cause wasn't he but see, the other dude was getting money not off the scam though. The one they said is snitching now. The Prince of Runts. Remember what's his name? C-Weezy?
Yeah, he was killing them.
Won't him and Jeezy Mula beefing over a joint?
I don't know. I think probably all them niggas was beefing at one time or another. They be cool for a minute beefing. You know what I mean?
Most of it's financial.
But if he get to he trying to come home. Niggas, I'm just, he probably told the nigga, I need to cop out too. That nigga need to cop out too. They probably facing 15 or some shit. They just came home. Tell you, both of them hadn't been home that long. They might have still been on papers and all that. Because the sport dude came home, started rapping, went to jail. I think Telly came home after sport, went to jail. Like that shit. Yeah, but niggas used to think scammers was soft back in the day, some of them. Now everybody do that shit. So, but you would think it wouldn't be as much beef because you're not, stealing sales, stealing custodies, on outside all day, standing on the block for you get some random beef.
I think what niggas get, like say, this is back in the day, like a nigga that ran through some shit, then he sell a nigga a joint and they don't got nothing on it. Shit like that.
You gonna be a beast though, like especially nowadays, you feel me? So that's how a lot of niggas feel me be beef over some party shit.
Definitely.
We party a lot, you know what I'm saying?
They mixy, they in the crowd. The bitches is talking about them. Just think about how, like, I remember me and Federal A talked about the time, like when we was, the non-low heyday or whatever, and like the bitches that we was around coming back talking about Big Meech in them before, like we knew who they really was. You know what I'm saying? So You think about how that shit starts. So like, you know, bitches will come back and be like, yeah, Jeezy and them was popping neck bottles, and then there'll be other niggas like, fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I
the
think
bitches be talking about them niggas.
Yeah, niggas scam each other. I see that, but that's like, I see niggas give niggas pieces that deal, and you think them shit's gonna ring off. Like, you about to go for at least 2,400. Shit don't ring off at all.
Should decline, nigga. Off the rent decline.
He done pressed up your work behind your back.
Mm-hmm.
Some bullshit.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen.
Not somebody on the road with your shit. Now you on the road, this just ain't ringing off. I think niggas all type sell niggas fake drinks.
Yeah.
All types of shit.
So that, I mean, basically getting zoned. Like the scammer zone you. Shit, they zone motherfuckers they don't even know. So they definitely got no problem zoning a nigga they know. Like, yo, it wasn't me, bro. It was the store. Yo, throw it off on somebody else. Like I seen a nigga give niggas some works, and then they come back and say, yo, it wasn't popping off like that, but it really did pop off. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you're dealing with in that lane. All the time. That's what you're dealing with, man. That's why, man, just get a job. And if a broad don't like you for what you got, I mean, for you. Cause I was watching something, man. Matter of fact, I was watching something. I'm pretty sure y'all seen it. It's like this old pimp nigga. Or I forgot what show it is. But he said that like dudes spend so much time chasing bitches that they like, and then do the ones that like them the wrong. You know what I'm saying? And in doing so, chasing the bitches that they like be the ones that like when you're doing the bid, that be the one that ain't that's sending you to Dear John or curbing you all together.
Man, chasing the same hoes. Shit, man, damn, I hope my son ain't go out bad, man. I hope not.
I mean, I hope he ain't go out bad either. But if they go on a trial, it looks bad for him. He copped out. And they looking at him as a leadership.
He can say, yo, I put it together with my partners. He ain't say I put it together with Sport and Telly.
Well, who was his partners? I'm pretty sure the feds want to know who are your partners. If he getting that kind of agreement, who are your partners? You know what I'm saying? They want to know who his partners were. And you did it for the furtherance of the game for Real Right? And ain't he supposed to be like the leader of Real Right?
Yeah, I guess.
So I got a friend of mine right now he got an indictment, and they, his main thing is like leadership roles. So that comes up. So are they looking at Jeezy Mula in a leadership role? You know what I'm saying? Because he said, like, then you read the statement again. He said that he what? He said that in the furtherance of the gang, Mr. Bean ameliorated his affiliation with the Real Right gang, revealed in Brooklyn federal court that the target of the attack was a member of a rival gang set, and
he said right here, he said right here, I did it. I knowingly conspired, helped plan the assault in the Eastern District to maintain my position in the gang. He ain't say leadership or just says position.
They ain't his position. What's his position? They know that.
Yes, he's the figurehead at least. Even if he's not, he's the figurehead. He was the big first, like one of the big. He was the one everybody. He had all the attention.
That's why I salute. I would go front. He on fire right now. I salute Zip. The Zip denounced the gang. He said he ain't a part of it. I mean, and he was part of the gang. So Like on some real shit, my nigga.
He's older than these dudes. These dudes are still in age. He's still kind of. Jeezy's still kind of. He might have what? Just is he even 30 yet? I don't even think he's 30 yet.
He younger. He around. Yeah, he probably.
They got a long time to denounce it, whatever. But it's kind of now.
You don't gotta see, like, being a member leads to a whole bunch of bullshit, bro. A whole bunch of bullshit, my nigga. It's look at, like, you got profile. Look, if you a new person to the channel, tap into the main channel and then go look at the profile piece on Magoo. You know what I'm saying? Go look at the profile piece on Dick Wolf. Yeah. Look, see the outcome of being a member. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes been locked up. They still locked up. You know what I'm saying? Go tap into some of them joints, man.
A lot of them caught new ones on the inside.
Yeah, from the inside. Jeezy caught this from the inside, bro.
No, he caught this outside. He was out.
Nah, he wasn't outside for this, bro.
He might have been locked up. That's how they might have it on the phone.
Yeah, because he was locked up. He was already locked up for the fucking bank fraud shit. He was locked up for the bank fraud. You know what I'm saying? So,
because this happened in 2017, they said.
What, the shooting?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was locked up. He was in jail on a violation, the shit with the gun and the bro. He was in jail when that shit happened.
I don't know. He be in and out of jail so much. You might be right. I don't know.
He was in jail, bro. This after he took the pictures and like he's about to bro. This when he was beefing with Highbridge and all that shit. And they was beefing over bitches.
2017. Let me see.
He was in jail, bro. See, the thing about it too, he probably looking at it, he got so much time, man. And they probably told him they're gonna run it concurrent or whatever.
Now he got a picture out from 2017, January.
Yeah, and that's when he was in a Rolls Royce or one of them, a Bentley truck or some shit.
Nah, that's later on. That was like 20. That's when he came home. He was home for this. He got interviews and all that. January 50 Cent interviews. He was home.
But Real Right Sport and them got locked up for this shit a long time after this happened.
Yeah, they got locked up for this shit like
2020, 2021.
Somebody must have told. Let me see.
Real Right Sport had that fucking song out. What year was that song that song was crazy?
His last picture outside was July 4th, 2020.
What was Real Right Sport song? What was that song he had? Fucking internet and everybody on fucking fire with that song.
Yeah.
Who was he dissing again in that song?
He dissed everybody in that shit. He dissed everybody. Difficult or some shit.
Yeah, difficult.
Yeah, they got locked up like 2020 for this shit, 2021.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got locked up mad, but Jeezy Mula, when they got locked up, Jeezy Mula was already
he was
locked
already
up.
in jail. But I'm saying for the planning.
But he might have been out, yeah. But I'm saying but they didn't charge him for this until they got locked up. That's what I'm saying. He was already locked up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They didn't charge him for it until they got locked up.
They got charged 3 years later. I don't know. Cameras usually work faster than that. So I don't know. That sounds like somebody told some shit.
Mm-hmm. Shit is wild, bro.
Yeah, definitely. I got a lot of Brimmy. Matter of fact, we got this shit, the murders and the shootings that's talked about in this. We got them. I got profile pieces on that. So check that out. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
We get super in tune. But yeah, he wasn't lying. A lot of these, a lot of time, man. A lot of time.
Yeah, definitely a lot of time, bro.
But see, the Bloods were started in jail, so of course you expect all the big homies to be in jail.
Nah, but I'm saying, but just think about it, bro. Like, them niggas was on their way out.
Yeah,
Boo
but
and Frank White was on their
when you
way out,
start the
nigga.
street gang. That's not a street. That's a jail gang that turned into a street gang.
Them niggas was on their way out though. You know what I'm saying?
So the motherland is jail. Got started in Rikers.
Mm-hmm.
So if you outside, you better take it as a blessing, man. If you a member and you free, you better take it as a blessing, man. Do something. Do something to, you know what I'm saying? Stay free. Word up.
Better.
Hit the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna be all too long. It's Saturday night. Only 24 likes. Hit the like button. Hit the super chat. Do something. We have to look at this article, see what's going on. But I don't see him naming anybody particular. He's just saying my partners, and then the prosecutors are saying who his partners is. But so I don't know. We gotta let the paperwork detectives read it and figure it out.
All I know, it don't look right though.
To you, it's from the outside looking in.
I mean, it depends if they go on a trial. I mean, if he's saying like, yo, it don't look. I'm not saying he told on them per se, but it just don't look right if they go on the trial and he not. Unless they all coordinated, if they ain't going to trial, and
we're gonna take these plea deals.
Yeah, they take a plea deal, then it's a different situation. But if they go on the trial and he not, they definitely using that. They definitely using what he said. Like the DA is definitely going to bring that up. United States Attorney is definitely.
So let's say he go get sentenced, they give him time served. Boom. You think they throwing the rat word around when he come home? Like, well, they gonna let him rock?
I mean, we gotta see. I mean, shit, it possibly, bro. I'm not saying. Listen, it's not. It's all I'm saying. It ain't a good look. Currently, it's not a good look. You feel me?
I think he's gonna get like 7. He be home in no time. He got 5.5 in already. Yeah. Get back to the rapping. He got a big enough buzz just off of Instagram and fucking, feel me? YouTube and shit, so he could just pop some music. Everybody can't pull off the Casanova. I don't know.
Casanova got 15, right?
Yeah, but at least he kept a few songs that was going viral.
That's got 15. Hey, yo, man. We could come out with an album of all the niggas locked up.
Yeah, that should be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He said they already calling him a rat? Dang.
Yeah, I mean, my nigga, that's not a good look when you copping out and you admitting to putting anything in motion. It's not a good look. And your Cody's ain't like that's not a good look, bro. That's like if I copped out, like when me and Pharaoh A, we both copped out together. You know what I'm saying?
You would think you'd be like, yo, yeah, I planned this. You would think their next question would be with who, right?
Yeah.
What do you say? Nah, I just planned it with John Doe. Do they accept that? Like, all right, we got you.
Look at it like this. Real Right Telly and Real Right Sports is only Cody. So who could he say? Who else could he plan it with?
But they might not have. They might.
Because when we playing with somebody else.
But look, if it took 3 years for them to get arrested for the shit, that means they ain't have them spot on. Yeah, on camera and all that shit. It sounds like somebody put them on or some shit. Now, who that person is, I don't know. Shit might be in their paperwork. Yeah, that shit is a little funny. There you go. He said if he don't have a cooperation plea, nobody can call him a rat. They not using his plea at their trials unless he got a 5K run and Rule 35 in his plea. All right. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying he's just copping out. And niggas copped out. He was just good. He had Zay Osama in there. You know what I mean? Holding him down. I don't know. He might have to be a rapper, but you got to think. Do you know any songs? Any Jeezy Mula songs? Spin move. If you don't have a, you on mute. That's game like two in and out of jail, man. That shit is not the way. And I got time to be in and out the can. Look like they got more. I don't know what type of help they got. And they shot an innocent bystander. That makes it worse. Bean could have faced 40 years. Smith and Wade is scheduled to go to trial next month. Bean created sentenced for 2 years. See, that's how those shit. 2 years bank fraud. Trying to get some checks, 50,000. They caught him. Quick 2 years in jail. Come back home. Do it all over again. That shit is like, oh no. It's fun, but it ain't that fun. You're going sitting up for 2 years every fucking couple joints. I'm good. Look, shot an innocent person sitting in his car who they mistook for their intended target. Man. You about to get all this time for an innocent motherfucker. Ain't nothing to do with nothing.
Missing, bro.
Huh?
I said, look at all the shit he missing. Like, look at everything he missing, bro. Like, for what? You know what I'm saying? That shit is for the birds, bro.
You gonna have to come. So I don't know. That's why I wanted to read this article and see what's going on. We gonna wait and see though, because they still gotta go to trial. I'm gonna go to court. You know what I'm saying? They might cop out.
He's gonna have to come back out with O'Malley. O'Malley is weak, man, ain't he?
I definitely think somebody tell it, because how y'all get pulled in all these years later? They let y'all niggas out, run it out, do rapper shit just to come snatch y'all up 3 years after the fact.
No, but see, he was out here like he was hot anyway, bro. Like he was hot. They was watching him. I remember, like, yo, he was hot, bro. He was doing mad shit, man. He was moving too fucking, like, for a nigga to just come home off some scamming shit. He was doing a lot of hot, reckless shit, my nigga.
Yeah, he was wild. He was definitely wild.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he should have laid low. Like, he was like, yo, he was hot. He was like, he ain't really learned from his mistakes. You feel me? He repeat the same shit.
That's what they do. That's for the grand, right?
Yeah. For the algorithm.
Then you think, right? You could have got all. You doing it for the bitches or whatever, off the stun on niggas. Hey, you could have got all. This shit crazy. That's a lot of motherfucking. That's what I'm saying. I think he ready to come home. I think he like I'm ready to bring it back to the tail. Take this plea deal. I'm out of here. Y'all niggas want to fight this shit. That's on y'all. Trying to get back to these bitches and these foreign cars. But yeah, that's some hot shit though. Come home and jump right back. You doing it. But that's what. Listen, like I said, they want. I can't. That's too much. And I think they caught him from doing this shit right out the crib. That little check shit they got him for, whatever. I think they got him for some shit come right out the crib. Yeah, fame. But that ain't no fame. That's just hood fame, Instagram fame. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even moving around enough to get the benefits of it. He was just going to Miami and shit. He said with the protect. Yeah, you doing and catching a case to buy a watch. That shit crazy. But if he wasn't high, he'd be able to go crazy. That's how he was younger. He wasn't all the way high. He was all right. Once you get high, it's quiet for all that. You gotta move to the third person.
Excuse me.
Move to the third person.
He did all like to buy a watch.
At first, I came home, got the protect, and then went back to jail. I remember that shit too. He was in that video. Don't book me for the cash shit. He went to jail right after that shit. Catch a case.
Wow, man. That's why I be saying some niggas be doing that shit for hood fame, bro. They definitely do it for hood fame. Cause I know, I mean, put like this, man. People do the wrong things with their money that they get, bro. They can propel themselves to, like, even if they got it illegitimately in the beginning, right? Do you know how many people that they turn dirty money clean and never look back? Like, it's a lot of people that have done that, bro.
Yeah, but
I said,
yeah. I seen both though. I see some niggas that still fucking up bread at their big age, but you know, he was young when his best time probably when he was young, he had the Porsche. First little young nigga going crazy on the gram. That was probably his best run. You feel me? But once you get a name after that, look, jail. Feel me? It's like then he's too young. He don't understand. Like, damn, I'm hot now. Like everybody know who I am. I gotta do something else. I gotta fuck with the music more. He's still trying to keep up. And then his ass in jail. Right back.
Mm-hmm.
Now this time he facing 40. He like, listen, man, that nigga's trying to take this shit to trial.
Yeah.
He said, I cop out facing 9. I got 5.5 in. I'm about to take this. You know, I don't know if that's right or not. You got to. Some people gonna break it down. I'm gonna let the people break it down. The 1090 Jakes and all that.
I don't know if 1090 Jake will be breaking down anything. It might be somebody else, man. What happened to Crime Court?
I don't know.
I think he was free to Patreon.
Yeah. So he was 1090. He said he's still fucking with the YouTube shit 1090. He said he's still ringing out with the YouTube.
Who? 1090?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I seen some shit where it was Zip, China Brim, and 1090. Where he was like, yo, how come this nigga gets so many chances? That's what Zip was saying. Like he exposed a nigga, and the nigga don't get no breaks. Like when he exposed a nigga, the nigga's finished. Like you know what I'm saying? But like, yo, niggas, he get exposed. He done got exposed multiple times, and like, yo, niggas keep giving this nigga do-overs.
Wasn't it all some funny shit? Like it was like a 2 news clip audit posters, right? It was It was a funny one where that was a funny one. He said he told on some imaginary niggas or some shit.
Yeah.
That was crazy. And then this one, he beat up. First he fought an old dude, and then I don't know what happened with this one. I ain't even watched this one. I don't know, man.
This one is like a kind of grievance to the like he's just telling the inmate, but
I don't know.
you know what I'm saying?
Once I seen
We'll
him,
see.
listen, niggas don't care no more. Like I said, once I seen everybody, Boston, Richie, all that, he's still popping. They see still going crazy. They don't gun and shit. I don't think they care about that shit no more.
Gunner in Brooklyn right now.
See?
He in
I don't
Barclays.
think they care about that shit like that no more, man.
Gunner in Barclays, man. So
he's still dropping. So nigga like, fuck that.
yeah. But it's fucked up though. Like it's just compromised morality, man. Like it's nothing. It's everything is fake. Nobody. I mean, I ain't gonna say nobody, but only it's a few that's really standing on anything. It's really grounded and standing on principle. You know what I'm saying? It's only a few. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole bunch of. It's just so much, my nigga. I'm just saying, like 2023, bro. And if this continue trending in the direction, bro. Cause I look at it like this, my nigga. It's so many niggas that's bitches on some real shit, my nigga. Like so many feminized fucking men out here. So many fucking rat niggas. You in a pool of fucking gluttony. Like this shit is fucking. It's like a dungeon, my nigga.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I go to the supermarket and shit, I see all these flagrant ass fucking Atlanta Hawk players and shit. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy now, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then I see, my sister made this post. I don't know if I talked about it on here. But my sister made this post the other day, right? She said, how come all the studs want to be gangster niggas? Like when you see a stud, right? You see a stud got braids, dreads, you know what I'm saying, do-rags. Like you'll never see no clean cut stud like on some gentleman shit. You know what I'm saying? The majority of the studs is like young and mate. You feel me?
They gotta fit the profile. You know what I'm saying?
That's what my sister said. See, why all the studs want to be a thugged out?
But look, it's corn rap running the game right now.
And then she said this. She said, and all of Atlanta Hawk old point guards want to be fucking bad bitches. You know what I'm saying? That shit is wild, bro. This shit is real. And then on top of that, you got a whole bunch of motherfucking rodents.
Then you got the rodent sympathizers, enabling everything. So it is what it is. Shit nasty out here. I tell you, niggas better say they self end up in a fucking indictment somewhere. That niggas first.
All I know is it's only getting worse, bro. Like
it's
only getting worse. Like you went from hustlers to addicts, my nigga. It's mad niggas, mad young people that's fucking addicts and like nose candy, motherfucking pills and shit. You know, motherfuckers went from hustlers to users to abusers. Like this is the downtrodden. This is the graduation. And then it seems like all the niggas from our generation that's kind of reformed, they're the new, like we becoming a new businessman trying to change the direction that we once was in. But this new generation, they just know it. They know it all, my nigga.
Yeah, it's their time. You gotta step your ass to the side. Listen, you gotta have your own shit going. I'm trying to put niggas on. Niggas will come around. You'll run into people that you're supposed to put on. You ain't gotta go look.
I'm gonna tell you this. We may not have listened. We listen more than they do. That's all I'm gonna say. We listened more than they do.
But think about you was at it. You ain't want to listen. You thought you knew it all. I know, you feel me? Like, the nigga
Yeah, but I would
shit
listen
at
to
the time.
old hustlers and shit to give me some game. Or if Motherfucker was giving me some game, and I ain't gonna say a lot. There's been times where motherfuckers giving me game and I didn't listen, but they planted the seed because it was some part of it that I paid attention to.
Yeah. But back then it was
You know
also
what I'm saying?
money shit. Like if a nigga wasn't giving you some way to get some money back there, you feel me? Niggas wasn't really listening. Or if nigga ain't have more money than you back then, and you were younger than you looking at these old niggas like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Back then that shit was like. But so I understand where they coming from. Like they in their time, you know what I'm saying? Then what we gonna tell them? We wasn't. These niggas riding around trying to shoot each other all day. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey yo, and the thing about it, right? I ain't gonna front. I watched Tommy Force the other day, right? Yesterday. So I'm gonna give you an analogy, right? Now, this is the kind of shit that they doing, like I enforce. These motherfuckers know that these pills, these fent pills, is killing motherfuckers, right? So they gonna give it to the white guy and shit. And you know where he want to put them at? He want to put them on the south side where all the blacks is at. You feel me? So that show you like the bigger, man. This shit is bigger than Nino, man.
You know that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know that.
It's bigger than like you look at like I told you, I said this before. They show a commercial for the heads and shit, right? They come on sometimes. And the first people you see is black people, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a black Blaylock. You feel me? So now we're gonna go to this. You look at the face of Kid Trans. Who you think the face of Kid Trans is?
Hey.
A black man's kid, dog.
He was an enabler in that situation.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. But like, yo, my nigga. Like people don't realize, man, they better open their fucking eyes, man. All this negative shit, my nigga, they attach a motherfucking black face to damn near.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna say the king of rats, but motherfuckers talking more about Alpo ratting than they do Sammy the Bull.
Yeah, he had his time in the main night. He's older now. There'll be somebody else soon. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? It's a face, a melanated face attached to this bullshit, man.
Yeah, we about to get up out of here, man. Told y'all a good hour. You feel me? You just
No,
want
it sound like I'm in a can. I got my AirPod pause in. What's good, Jeezy Mula? You might have came a little too late.
we just wanted to read this newspaper article, see what it's hitting for. I guess we'll know the final answer when
They said the good work go to the highest bidder.
These dudes go to court. Either they go to trial or they cop out. I guess we'll see what's going on. Jeezy Mula was good.
Man, that shit is so fucked up, man.
Nasty work out here, man. Niggas better open their eyes, like you said.
Yeah, all kind of nasty work, man. All kind of nasty work, bro.
New profile piece.
Watch them niggas, man. Watch them niggas close to you. And make sure they do what they supposed to do. Because you know one day he said, because you know one day where they be smoking you, never personal nowadays the ways.
I'm becoming the new norm. I know we out here, man. Hit the like and subscribe to all 3 channels. We doing a sports live on Monday on the sports channel. Profile piece on the main channel tomorrow. You know what I mean? Follow the IGs, Batty Bills, What's Numbers TV.